Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today you might notice that our background is a little different from what you are used to see. That's because I decided to do videos currently, mostly about the things I like, and that's books, as you can see from my background. I really like books, I read a lot of books, and I've thought about doing videos about this topic for a while, but um, I was a bit nervous about doing it, and I still am, because it's a bit out of my comfort zone to talk about one of the topics I really like, and since I'm most used to game on my channel, I thought why not try something that I know about to a certain point, and try to, you know, something new, try to do something new in my channel. So that's what we're doing today. Today we are going to talk about a book haul that I did. I bought 7 books, and we are going to talk about each one separately. So I don't even know where to start. One of the books I don't have because I pre-ordered it, and you might notice on top of my head that I have these 3 books, and those are from Ali Hazelwood, and I decided to pre-order one of her new books that it's coming out this month, which is Love Hypothetically, if I'm not mistaken. And oh boy, I am excited to read that one. So okay, we're going to start with don't fall please. Priory of the Orange Tree. I've heard so much about this book. I think it's beautiful. Look at it shine, so nice. I've heard a bit about it online. I know it's fantasy, and the how the fuck do you call this? Oh shit. Bilingual problems. Wait a second. The cover. The cover is really nice, but it talks about politics and fantasy, and I was like, well, I don't really like books with the topic of politics, but this one seemed really good, and I think the second one just came out. I'm not sure if it's a prequel or a sequel, but I really want to read it as well, and I've been waiting a long time to have the paperback version so I could read it. I have the version on my Kobo. I have a Kindle, I have a Kobo. And yeah, I really want to read it, and if you guys have any suggestions of books similar to this one, please tell me in the comments below so that I can, try a bit more on this fantasy politics topic. Now, the other 2 I got was these ones: House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, which you probably know who I'm talking about, but if you don't, she's known for writing the Throne of Glass series and the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I have them right. My English is not Englishing today. Behind my plushie. So I only have the ACOTAR series because I really wanted to get the American paperback versions of Throne of Glass, but since the new paperback, the new UK paperback just came out, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get those unless I try to get them secondhand, but I don't live in a country where that's very common, so better luck next time, I guess. But yeah, I've read. I'm currently on the last book of Throne of Glass. I'm reading Kingdom of Ashes. I'll say which the title somewhere here. So I've been reading it. I first read ACOTAR. I really liked it. One of my friends gifted me the the box set, and I was like, well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I like fantasy, but I'm not used to this type of fantasy. And then I read it and I was like, please tell me more about this person, Sarah J. Maas. So yeah, I dived in deep, and I started reading Throne of Glass, and I really liked it, and I was like, nice. So what's next? And this is what's next. I've been waiting for these paperbacks to come out for 2 years now because they're so pretty. And I'm that type of person that likes all the books to be the same size. I have these two here, these Incognitos from the Shadow and Bone world that someone gifted me for Christmas this year. And I was like, yes! And I've been waiting for 3 years to get the paperback version. So I was like, that's fine. Hardcovers are always nice. So yeah, but I really like for them all to be the same size. So I've waited for these versions to come out. So these books have a new character. Her name is Bryce Quinlan. There's a man, and there's another man, and is in a new world, and basically there's a lot of things going on, and people say it's a completely different story from Ekotar, but the ones who know, because if you've been on Book Talk and Bookstagram long enough, you've probably seen a spoiler or two, and I was one of those. So I still really want to read it. It's a bit chunky. It's 800 pages, if I'm not mistaken, both. Yeah, 796 and 700, 800, 800. 800 pages both. And I like chunky books, but it's taken me like almost 2 months to finish Kingdom of Ashes. And exactly, it's Kingdom of Ashes. It's taken me that long to finish those books. I was like, yikes, this is gonna take me a long time. But nevertheless, I really want to read it. If you're getting into the whole Sarah J. Maas books, I really recommend reading. Imagine, Throne of Glass and Ekotar are two completely different fantasy worlds. Like, if you're expecting a little bit of more spice, I would suggest Ekotar. If you want more about politics and more about like girl power in that sense, I really recommend Throne of Glass. These two, I'm not sure. People suggested it to me. It's by Sarah, so I really want to read it. I don't know what it's about. I'm pretty sure it's more similar to Ekotar than Throne of Glass, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still gonna read it. Now, the next one I got 2 romance books. I'm not a big fan. I don't read that much. The only author that I do read of romance is Ali Hazelwood. And I really wanted to start diving more into the romance genre, like romance comedy. So I got Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I've heard a lot about this book. I have a friend who's read a few of her books, and I asked her if this was a good book, because obviously we don't want to read bad romance books. Who are we? And she said, it's okay, it's really nice. She gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. And I was like, okay, 4 stars seems fair. She also suggested a few more of hers. So I was like, okay, if I do like Book Lovers, I'm gonna try reading the other 2. I don't remember the one she told me. I'll ask her later. But this one, the cover is gorgeous. I know the American version is a little bit different, but I really like this one, the penguin version. It's really nice. You can see the little details on the boat. And sorry if I'm looking sideways. I have a mirror behind the camera so that I can see if I'm showing it correctly. And there's like, this is not happening, you know. So yeah, it's really nice. It's pretty, and I know it's about a girl who really likes books, and the boy who is on her vacation, basically in the same place, and and she's like, no, I'm not here for boys, I really like books, so why would I want boys? I think it's me. My books. The next book is the Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang, or Hoang. I think I'm pronouncing it the same way. Whatever. So, why did I get this? People told me, I was told by people, that this is very similar to Aldous Hazelwood's The Love Hypothesis. The one I bought was the Love Hypothetically. Yeah, those names are very similar. Okay, it's very similar to the Love Hypothesis, or yeah, not Love on the Rim, this one. So I was like, I really like that. Should I read it? But I think it's more like a vanilla type of version, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna give this book. But it seems nice. We stand women in STEM, so I'm not sure if she's a woman in STEM. I know she has Asperger's, so that might be difficult to her for a little bit of romance. I'm sure she'll do fine, but yeah, this is the cover. I think it's very pretty. It's blue, and besides it's yellow. It's very pretty. I'm most excited to read Book Lovers and the Kiss Quotient, because tell me these covers are like gorgeous. They're like gorgeous. So yeah, those are the my top two to read until the end of June. But probably all these books that I'm showing off right now, I'm probably only going to read for July. So yeah, this is basically my book haul, a big book haul, and my TBR for July. So you'll hear about me in a month. And last but not least, so I got the Book of Disquiet by Fernando Pessoa. I bought it in Portuguese because I'm Portuguese, and it's been in my tour. Oh my god, I have a little. They gave me a little book thing English. I have a little book thing for books, and I was like, I want to buy this book. I really like Portuguese authors that I've read in school, so who better to get than from Pessoa, the person. I know this book is a bit chunky, but please, if you're not Portuguese and you really want to read Portuguese author, I would 10 out of 10 recommend reading from Pessoa or José Saramago. I have a few of his books in the shelf on top of this one. It's really good. Please read it. I'm not really sure the topic of this book. I'm pretty sure we've read a little bit of it in school or one of his other books. But since I really like him as an author, I was like, well, why not just give it a try and get this one, because the cover is beautiful. It has his little hat and it's just black and white. It's very neat, it's very minimalistic, and we like those books. I don't normally read books translated into my language because most of the time they just don't sound right. But if I know the language and I can read it properly, I will read the book in its original language, because it just makes more sense, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's it for today. Hope you liked this video, and if you want more videos like this, please tell me in the comments below. Like I said, I am really going into a ball right now, but please tell me, and I and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.